The House January 6 committee is lining up more hearings into July after drawing millions of viewers to its televised probe of efforts by Donald Trump and his allies to overturn the election. Panel chair Representative Bennie Thompson told reporters about the change Wednesday, a day after the panel's fourth recent public hearing in a series that kicked off with a primetime event. He credited the move to the committee receiving a lot of information, including from a British filmmaker who voluntarily handed over hours of footage he shot of former President Donald Trump and family members including Ivanka Trump in Trump's final months in office, including in the days before and after the Capitol riot. The prime-time hearing last week drew 20 million viewers, and daytime hearings have drawn 10 million, as the panel featured live witnesses and videotaped testimony of members of Trump's inner circle, and replayed clips of former Attorney General Bill Barr calling Trump's election fraud claims bull****. Thompson, D-Miss, said the committee's Thursday hearing, which is set to highlight former Justice Department officials testifying about Trump's proposals to reject the election results, would wrap up this month's work. The committee would start up again in July. We have a new documentary from a person that we're talking to, and we got to look through all his information, Thompson said, referring to the British filmmaker whose never-before-seen interviews with the former president and his inner circle were turned over to the committee this week. The footage was taken both before and after the insurrection. He also cited new documents being turned over by the National Archives, following earlier transfers that were approved by White House lawyers, as well as new tips of information. Panel Republican Representative Adam Kinzinger, RL, told CNN new tips are coming into the committee daily. Thursday's hearing will feature former Acting Attorney General Jeffrey A. Rosen, as well as former high-level DOJ officials Richard Donoghue and Stephen Engel. All are expected to testify about an internal battle inside the DOJ over an effort to install Trump loyalists who would pursue Trump's election fraud claims or even announce an investigation that might give them credibility. The new video material, which was shown to the New York Times, including footage of Ivanka Trump saying on Deck 10 that her father should continue to fight until every legal remedy is exhausted, despite testifying to the committee that she accepted Bill Barr's dismissal of election fraud claims. Trump on Wednesday complained that pro-Trump Republicans weren't being represented on the panel, suggesting it was a mistake for Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy to boycott the endeavor after House Speaker Nancy Pelosi blackballed 2 of his selections. For the past year, the committee has been investigating the violence at the Capitol and its causes, and has interviewed more than 1,000 witnesses and produced some 140,000 documents. 9 people died in the attack and its aftermath. The committee had been scheduled to conclude this first round of public hearings in June. But additional information has come to the committee's attention, and Congress is set to recess for 2 weeks of remote and district work into the 4th of July holiday. The revelation about the film came to light Tuesday when British filmmaker Alex Holder revealed he had complied with a congressional subpoena to turn over all of the footage he shot in the final weeks of Trump's 2020 re-election campaign. Representative Jamie Raskin, DMD, indicated on Tuesday that the investigation's schedule may be changing. I would just say the original hearings would have wrapped up in June, but we are picking up new evidence on a daily basis with enormous velocity, Raskin said. And so we're constantly incorporating and including the new information that's coming out. He added, but certainly the hearings will conclude before the end of the summer. The televised hearings launched with a primetime session this month, and lawmakers said they continue uncovering new tips and information.